Hey everyone, warm welcome to Perfect Driving School. If you're new here, please don't hesitate to give, like, and subscribe. Your small help make me motivated to create more helpful contents. And on this channel, we provide tips and advice to help you succeed in your career. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic: how to pass a bus driver interview. Whether you're applying for your first bus driver position or looking to advance your career, nailing the interview is key. In this video, I'm going to share some insider tips, common interview questions, and strategies to help you prepare effectively. Here's what we'll cover: the most common interview questions and how to answer them, essential preparation tips to ensure you're ready on the big day, what to expect during the interview process. So, let's get started.
Situational questions and answers for bus driver interview. Question number 1. As a bus driver, what do you do if a passenger refuses to pay or has no money or does not have exact change, and there is a big lineup behind the passenger? In such situations, I stay calm and professional. I will pull out the passenger from the line, and I will let other passengers get on the bus. I will communicate politely, friendly, and professionally with the passenger about fare policy. I will inform other available options for payment, such as by debit or credit card, mobile payment, or I suggest buying a ticket or reloading a Compass card. I always follow the process and policies of the company. Question number 2. Can a bus driver refuse passengers? Yes, a bus driver can refuse passengers under certain circumstances to ensure the safety and comfort of all passengers and to comply with company policies and regulations. Based on your previous role, a bus driver may refuse passengers if the passenger is clearly drunk and abusing other passengers, if they refuse to pay the fare, and if they have illegal drugs. Question number 3. As a bus driver, you are driving a bus, and it is your last route. It is 12 a.m., a cyclist is at the bus stop with his bicycle, but unfortunately the bicycle rack is full. How do you handle the situation? To handle this situation effectively and ensure both the cyclist and other passengers are accommodated safely, I would follow these steps. First, I would stop the bus at the bus stop as usual and open the doors. I would communicate with the cyclist politely, explaining that the bicycle rack is currently full. I would inform the cyclist about the situation and suggest alternative options. For instance, I could mention the possibility of waiting for the next bus, which might have space available on the bike rack. If it's safe and within company policy, I might also consider allowing the cyclist to bring the bike inside the bus, but only if there is ample space and it doesn't compromise the safety and comfort of other passengers. Ensuring the safety and comfort of all passengers is my top priority. I would assess the bus's capacity and ensure that bringing the bicycle on board does not block aisles or emergency exits. If bringing the bike inside is not feasible, I would politely apologize and emphasize the need to maintain safety standards for all passengers. Would adhere strictly to the company's policies regarding bicycle transportation. If the policy prohibits bringing bikes inside the bus, I would explain this clearly to the cyclist and provide information on the next available bus. Throughout the interaction, I would maintain a calm and empathetic demeanor, understanding the cyclist's frustration. Showing that I care about their situation is important in maintaining a positive and professional image for the company. Example response: Good evening. I see you have your bicycle with you, but unfortunately, our bike rack is currently full. I apologize for the inconvenience. Our policy typically doesn't allow bicycles inside the bus for safety reasons, but let me check if there's enough space and if it doesn't affect other passengers. If not, I recommend waiting for the next bus, which should be here shortly. Thank you for your understanding, and I appreciate your patience. Question number 4. You are driving a bus, and suddenly the brakes fail. What steps would you take to ensure the safety of the passenger on board? In the event of a brake failure while driving a bus, my first priority would be the safety of my passengers. I would stay calm and immediately shift to a lower gear to use engine braking. I would carefully engage the emergency brake and pump the brake pedal to try and build pressure if the bus has air brakes. While doing this, I would look for a safe place to bring the bus to a stop, such as an uphill road or a grassy shoulder. I would steer the bus away from traffic and use my horn and hazard lights to alert other drivers. If necessary, I might guide the bus against a guardrail or curb to slow it down. Throughout the process, I would keep the passengers informed, advising them to stay seated and brace for any potential impact. Once the bus is safely stopped, I would call for emergency assistance and check on the well-being of all passengers, providing first aid if needed. By following these steps, I would ensure the maximum possible safety for my passengers during such a critical situation. Question number 5. You noticed a passenger behaving aggressively towards another passenger on your bus. How would you defuse the situation while ensuring the safety of all passengers in your vehicles? If I noticed a passenger behaving aggressively towards another passenger, I would first stay calm and assess the situation. I would find a safe place to pull over and stop the bus. Using the public address system, I would ask all passengers to remain seated and calm. Addressing the aggressive passenger specifically, I would request them to stop the behavior in a firm but non-confrontational tone. If it's safe, I would ask the aggressive passenger to move to another seat away from the other passenger. Approaching them with empathy, I would try to understand the cause of their behavior and encourage them to calm down. If the situation does not improve or escalates, I would call for law enforcement assistance to ensure the safety of everyone on board. Once the situation is under control, I would document the incident and reassure all passengers that their safety is my priority. I would thank them for their cooperation and understanding. By taking these steps, I aim to handle the situation effectively while maintaining the safety and comfort of all passengers. Question number 6. You have taken a wrong turn and are now lost. How would you troubleshoot the situation and get back on track while minimizing the delay for your passengers? If I realized I had taken a wrong turn and was lost, I would first stay calm and look for a safe place to pull over. Once stopped, I would consult the bus's GPS or map application on my phone to determine my location and find the best route to get back on track. If the GPS or map is unclear, I would ask for directions from locals or contact my dispatch team for guidance. I would communicate the situation to my passengers, reassuring them that we will be back on track shortly. After planning the best route, I would resume driving safely and responsibly, continuously monitoring my progress to ensure I am heading in the right direction. Upon getting back on track, I would report the incident to my supervisor, providing details on what happened and how it was resolved. By following these steps, I aim to minimize delays and ensure the safety and comfort of my passengers. Question number 7. One of your passengers has left her personal belongings behind on the bus. What would you do to ensure the safe return of their belongings while staying on your tight schedule? If a passenger left their personal belongings on the bus, I would first secure the items in a safe location on the bus. If possible, I would check for any identification to determine the owner. I would notify my dispatch team immediately, providing them with a description of the items and any identifiable information. If the belongings are noticed before the passenger has disembarked, I would make an announcement to see if the owner is still on board. If the owner is not present, I would document the incident, noting the time, location, and description of the items. Following the company's lost and found procedures, I would place the items in the designated lost and found compartment or hand them over to the appropriate personnel at the next terminal. I would also inform passengers about the procedure to follow if they realize they have lost something. I would ensure these actions are carried out efficiently to minimize any delay and keep the bus on schedule. By following these steps, I aim to ensure the safe return of the belongings while maintaining the bus schedule. Question number 8. On a snow day, you find that a portion of your route is blocked by a fallen tree. How would you find an alternate route and notify passengers of the changes in schedule? On a snow day, if I found a portion of my route blocked by a fallen tree, I would first ensure the bus is stopped safely and assess the situation. Using the onboard GPS or a reliable map application, I would find an alternate route and inform my dispatch team about the blockage and the new route plan. I would then make an announcement to the passengers, explaining the situation and informing them of the change in route and any potential delays. Maintaining clear communication helps in keeping passengers calm and cooperative. Following the alternate route, I would drive safely, continuously monitoring road conditions. If significant delays occur, I would provide periodic updates to the passengers. Once back on track, I would document the incident and report it to my supervisors. By taking these steps, I aim to handle the situation efficiently, ensuring the safety of all passengers while minimizing delays.